Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down. Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Taken down at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Palmer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Connor going to get it again on second down. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's into space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 27-yard line.
To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Murray. Open man, here's Benson. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, 65 yards. And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So I'ma keep it cool
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the defense closes quickly there, and they'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Trying. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Cook up the gut. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Davis is in. Touchdown, Bills. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now, because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nifty move. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line has done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Arizona.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes second down. Back to throw. Murray. He's got Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Murray to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Screen pass to Connor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes second down at 5. To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bills 21, Cardinals 18. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Davis will try to run for it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
A gain of 12 yards.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
45-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, it's just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?